did you see also today is it's the King and Queen of the Ring finals today in Saudi, and
Yeah.
it's Randy Orton versus Gunther, and Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyrie.
Okay.
I
Is
don't
it?
really know who Lyra is, to be honest, but I know the other one.
Wait, who's the men's finals?
Randy Orton versus Gunther.
Oh, so
And
wait, Jey Uso didn't make it to the finals.
no, no.
I thought Jay was. I don't know why I missed SmackDown last night with that. Damn. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see which way they go with that. Gunther coming off the IC title loss, and it seems like they're heavily invested in him in the future. That would be a great another launching pad for him on the quest to eventually WWE champion.
Yeah, for sure. And John thinks that Orton will win because like he and Cody will be the big money match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Gunther and Cody would be a great match too.
I think John could be correct. I think that is a valid opinion. Randy, I'm not like I could see Randy winning that with Cody with the story, especially if Cody's going to keep the championship. Avoid him and Gunther, and then let Randy keep Randy hot through the summer with King Randy, or however he's going to go about that.
Yep. Because, like you said, big guy, if you have the guy lose like Gunther right now, it will throw off his story, and all that buildup that they've done for him will go to shreds.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you gotta be careful with how you book Gunther because he's been such a great character to watch over the last couple of years with some amazing matches. Some of the best matches I've watched have been Gunther matches.
He's been on a roll, man. He's intense. He brings it in the ring, and he's at that point where they have to find the next step to get him in the evolution of his character. So I think that maybe that's coming up, and that he can do with another loss here if they use it to build him eventually up to the, you know what I mean? If they use it as however they use it, and they get him on track again in a long-term plan, and maybe I don't know what that is with that, but
oh, so you think that he could take a title loss and still be okay?
Gunther?
Yeah, Gunther. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I was saying though, if they had him lose King of the Ring and just hold off on him and Cody for the time being, and avoid that altogether, and not use him in the chant, and find a way to continue to develop and build him and add a different layer to his character here until they're ready to pull the trigger on him. Because my thing is, if you have him win King of the Ring, and that's great, just to lose to Cody, that could again, and he gets hot and he stays hot and people are with him. We've seen that, it's like what we talked about with Jey Uso, or guys, when Braun before and Rusev, when guys were hot, or me even, and then you have them lose in the championship match before, just don't put them in it yet. Try to, because then what happens if that momentum, where do you go from there? There's usually nowhere to go.
Yeah, and the loss to Randy Orton isn't really bad, especially if it's a great match.
Yeah, so, and they find a way to, and they could maybe they piggyback the next angle for Gunther out of it. There's plenty of ways they can do it and protect him and keep him on track, and to get Cody and Orton, because that would then allow for a whole summer build up.
Yes,
and I think that would be a great SummerSlam match. So
this Lyra Valkyrie versus Nia Jax, I know Nia Jax gets a bad rap about hurting people and stuff. As somebody who has falsely been given that rap, how do you feel about Nia, and what do you see from her that do you think she's actually unsafe? What's your thoughts on her?
So I don't know. I haven't seen everything, and again, I'm not there with her. I've only met her a couple times, and she was very nice. You never know, I'm not there, so I don't know. I just know that if she was truly as dangerous as whatever everybody wants to make out to believe, she would not be on the roster. And she wouldn't be working with people. And again, I'm not there, not to say that she hasn't had anything. I don't know. I could tell you with me, it was there was nothing. I was safe in the ring, and I never got talked to once, Nobody ever pulled me aside. I was never not an agent, not another wrestler. There was nothing with that. And I worked with main event talents from the time I got in the main event all the way till I left, till I walked out with that. And even if you look at the Punk stuff, that was the one thing with the table, but he had to lie and say I dumped him on concrete. It was on padding with that, and nobody talked to me. I never got nothing happened with that. And I tell people in that report, when he talked about all the backstage stuff that never happened, that all would have came out at the time. There would have been reports on Ryback being dangerous and this and that incident, Punk, that would have all came out if it happened. That's where I just go, how do you not just have some?
They would have never let you
wrestle
or her wrestle top talent.
Yeah, but
injure them.
And I can only speak for me. So that's why I'm bringing me, because I'm not there with her and I don't know the particulars of her situation. I just know though that she's on TV every week, and I know she was gone at some point, and I don't know. There's sometimes because they'll do something and a spot can look really dangerous, but it's being done by design on purpose to make that talent get more heat. And I sometimes think that people get worked on the work on things, but I'm not there, so I don't know and for sure,
yeah, for sure.
But
I get it.
Everyone's always gonna, and again though too, the other thing is people hold on to things forever. You can, and it's weird how certain talents that people will label that, and where there's other top talents that are considered great workers and are great workers who have legitimately really hurt. Seth Rollins is one of my all-time favorites to work with, and he's amazing. But he broke John Cena's nose, and Sting had the neck deal, and Finn Balor the shoulder deal. Those are three, and that's just, and this is, and I hate having to make a comparison because accidents happen out there with that, and he's considered a really, really, really great in-ring worker, right? I've never done anything remotely close to that to anybody.
Yeah.
So not, and just put that in perspective.
It's a fighting sport.
Samoa Joe broke a guy's neck and ended a guy's neck in the ring. Accidents happen. Those are serious. People are constantly breaking bones and doing other. I go, I never once. I go, the biggest argument that anybody can make is CM Punk claims I tilted his pelvis, in which shifted his pelvis, in which nothing. I newsflash, guys. We shift our pelvises every week out there. Okay. Everybody, you go to the chiropractor every week because everybody has a shifted pelvis every week. Okay. Yep. So I hate to break the news on your whatever little savior of his over there, but yeah, so I'm not there, but she's there. She's on TV every week. She's in the tournament, in the finals. She's being used. So is she really?
It's going to be a great couple matches. But I have two more things to talk about, then we can take calls.
Okay, buddy.
Dave Meltzer compares. I don't really like Dave Meltzer. I know you don't either. But
I just wish he would tell me. I think he gets his numbers right.